Okay, so we know that Pinterest is a huge driver of traffic for bloggers. And when you're on Pinterest, you see all of those beautiful images and you just wonder, like, how the heck did they do that? My husband and I have a marketing company. I am not a designer. I love talking with people and figuring out how we can help them. He does all of the design. So I do know how to use PicMonkey. It, in my opinion, is for people who are a little more familiar with design. I like to use Canva because there's just a lot more templates in here, and you can basically just drag and drop, your images into their design and make something really spectacular, but quickly. So I'm going to show you now how to make a Pinterest pin using Canva, and you can use these techniques for, you know, any image that you put into your blog post. It doesn't have to be your Pinterest pin. So this is the cool thing again about Canva is that you can start with a template, and this will bring you over to kind of a little separate window where you're going to be designing your Pinterest graphic, and loads of layouts that they have, which is very cool. And so over here, it's got all of these awesome templates, and the ones that say free obviously are free. And so you can just choose something that, looks like that might be a cool thing, a cool layout for your um, blog post. And so we're talking about thigh muscles. So I don't know if there's anything in here that would match up with that, but you could always, pick something. Here's one: take care of your body. Um, you could always just pick something, and then change the photo without changing kind of the layout of the pin. So I like this one. I'm going to drop this one in here. And then we just want to change that photo because that bread obviously is not a good one. And we want to check out their images for something like, let's say, exercise. And Canva's got a million images, I think they say, something like that. So this one's cool. It's $1. Um, I personally don't mind paying the dollar for a good image, but you can also go to Pixabay and grab your free image and save it, download it from Pixabay, and then upload it here to Canva. So these are kind of some images that I've uploaded. I did a gift guide for Toys for Tots donation. And so that's why all of those are in there. But so you could upload your image and you basically just drag it and drop it, put it right in there. Um, so we'll just use one of these just for right now and pretend that's somebody exercising. And then you can go up here and change your, so they don't have this centered. So you can move all of these things around and change them however you want to. And you can change the font. I still like to stick to, um, just one really clean font. And you can change the color. These are my brand colors. You can add a brand palette to your Canva account. And so that way, like what your brand colors are, and you can just choose them right from here and it'll change it for you. Um, and you can change the size of the font if you want it to be a little bit smaller because that's kind of looking squished, or text spacing, the line height, you can kind of spread them apart a little bit so that they're not right on top of each other. And so there's just a lot of things that you can do here with the template without having to kind of start from a blank canvas. And that's where PicMonkey requires a little more kind of creativity, whereas Canva kind of does it for you. And you always want to make sure to add your either your logo or your URL. So just drop this down somewhere that makes sense to put it, and then You want to type in your exact URL.com and everything. If you have a logo that you've gotten from a designer, then you want to, put that on here because that's makes it really pretty and nicely branded. So you just want to type that in there so that way when people see your pins in their Pinterest feed, they know who it came from. And so obviously this is not a beautiful pin, but you can see kind of how you could make a really beautiful pin using just these drag and drop features that Canva has. Um, and then also if you want to choose one of, their paid layouts, you can also do that and, drop in an image for $1. And really get some kind of fancy stuff going on. um, I've used Canva to design some really awesome like ebook covers and um, download guides and worksheets and all those content upgrades and stuff. So it's pretty cool kind of the different things that are going on in here, and it's pretty inexpensive. So I have a pro level at Canva and at PicMonkey because they're both, like $6 a month, I think, each. So it just makes that whole design process go so much faster, and it's that's a challenging part for me. So I like to make it go faster. So that is Canva and how to make Pinterest pins.